Yo, what's up, everyone? Dude, it's good to see you folks. Cold, what's going on? It's been a bit. Nice to see you. Calf Pow, my dude, what's going on? Nostromo, how you been? Who else we got here? We got Queeks, if I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, it's been a bit. It's been a little while. Just wanted to hop on. I know I haven't put a video out in it's been a few months. I think it's been since July. So just wanted to hop on and check in, play a little bit of Dead Cells, see what's up. Oh my Oh, it's been 2 minutes. We already got a celebrity in the chat. We got Modesto. John, what's up, dude? Oh man, good to see y'all. All right, so I need a small favor from you folks real quick. So I'm going to pop my headphones in, and I just want to know if y'all can still hear the game audio. Just give me 1 sec. All right, cool. Can you all hear this okay? Just give me a thumbs up or a... Cool. All right, where's my camera at? There we go. Old man sighted. Santa Claus is coming to town early. All right, cool. All right, thanks, John. Glad to hear it, man. All right, so like I said, it's been a bit. Just wanted to hop on, play a little bit of Dead Cells. I have not played a lot of Dead Cells over the past few weeks. I've been in the midst of a PS2 revival. I've been playing Ratchet and Clank, Grand Theft Auto 3, Time Splitters. I've been digging into all the old stuff, but gonna de-rust a little bit here. You know, just gonna try to win a run if we're lucky. We'll see. All right. So what I have been vibing is I've been doing the Hev outfit with the Horde Zero head. Digging this a lot. Super cool combo. So gonna roll with that. And yeah, we'll just rock. We'll just rock for an hour or two, right? Just see how things go. Let's do tactics. Start with, what do we got? Boomerang, Frontline, Owl, and Mushroom Boys. We get a couple of homies here. Got a couple of pets. I've wished that Mushroom Boy was tactics. I might have said this before. I'm sure I did. But I wish that Mushroom Boy was tactics instead of survival, since you're always, or for the most part, you're trying to get some distance, push people back, and with Mushroom Boy, that works out really well. You can just kind of let him push dudes as far back as he can, and then use your range items to get in there. But with survival, you know, we're looking at a lot of heavy, kind of close items, so having Mushroom Boy push enemies so far away is, I feel like it's a little counterintuitive, but at least here in the prisoners' quarters, it doesn't matter as far as mixing colors, because you know we got a little bit of time before we have to pick some scrolls and pick a build. So it's working all right for now. But I've always thought that about Mushroom Boy. That's why if I'm playing tactics and I end up getting something colorless Mushroom Boy or legendary Mushroom Boy, I think it's super helpful. Yo, Seeking a Tune, what's going on? I have returned. I've come out of the abyss to check in with everyone, play a little Dead Cells, say what's up. You know, I haven't done a video in a bit. Still trying to like figure things out. I know I made a post. I think it was maybe beginning of October, whatever it was. Just trying to figure things out. But one of the things I did want to do was try to get like a little bit more of a, I'd say maybe a little bit more of a regular stream schedule, like, you know, maybe once a month or something like that. just to keep things active for folks, you know, so we could all hang out, chat about Dead Cells, whatever's going on, and yeah, just kind of keep the spirit of the channel alive for a while, you know. Seek, you've been watching for a bit and just you just got the 1BC Giant outfit. Hell yeah, congrats. Yeah, when I was trying to figure out a name, I had like a little side project for my music. When I was trying to figure out a name, I went through the Dead Cells wiki. And I saw Disappointed Giant, and I was like, that works. And then when I started the channel, I figured, might as well keep it with the Dead Cells, right? Sauces and Chip, how are ya? What's going on? All right, so y'all probably noticed I haven't picked a scroll yet. I haven't picked a color yet because I'm kind of trying to vibe it out and just sort of see if I were to get anything special. The prisoners' quarters. I mean, Boomerang's quite good. I don't quite know if I want to commit to tactics yet. I think I might just want to do brutality since that's right down the middle, and we'll be able to, you know, we can go ranged if we want, we can go melee if we want. So I kind of feel like that's the vibe. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna pick up those scrolls, grab some brutality stats. Let's see. Oh, nice. Nice, Zeke. I'm glad you came back. 4BC. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. You know, it's got to feel good to take some time off, come back, and then just absolutely make some great progress. It's fantastic. I think I'm gonna... Do I want to grab this bone? I'm not gonna grab it. All right, so let's see what we got for... Oh, Jesus. I think I definitely am not going to start with a curse biome. No way. I think route-wise, where do I want to go? I think I want to do Sewers, Corrupted, Ramparts. I think that's the vibe. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, Modesto, for real, man. It's wild because, I mean, you and I have been doing this. We've been doing this for a bit. Calf, you've been doing this for a bit. It's great to see people that are, you know, coming in however long it's been, man. What's it been? 6 years, 7 years, whatever it's been. So it's really nice to see folks, you know, discovering the game and making some fresh progress. Tactics with E-Whip, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so I only got a couple outfits left. I've actually been riding this save for a long time, and I finally took, what do you call it? Finally took the Hunter's Grenade with me to be able to unlock everything. So I only got a couple outfits left to pay for, and then we're good. All right, so here's the tough part. The tough part is trying to decide where we want the build to go, trying to figure it out early on. I think I might grab networking since Boomerang goes through. Yeah, let's just vibe with networking, sort of see how it goes. Yep, there it is, John. Network is great. Great minds think alike, man. All right. So I think the only thing that might be a little bit tough with networking is that it could kill the rats pretty quickly, right? But it's not that big of a deal. On the other side of it, we got ourselves a rampart. I'll probably end up switching up for another support weapon instead of keeping a shield, but because Rampart's invincibility bubble is not tied to stat points or anything, we're going to be able to get the full, I think is it 2 or 2.5? Yeah, we're still going to get the full 2 seconds no matter what color we have, so that'll at least help things in a pinch if I need to parry to get some extra backup. let's use. I call Mushroom Boy the Mushroom Grenade because I feel like for the most part, outside of what I was mentioning, when you get it off color with the tactics build, I feel like that's his best, the best use for him. But Challenge Rift, let's go. Let's see. So one of the things I do, I'm not, as you guys know, I'm not really a streamer per se, so I always pause to like look at chat. Sausage always uses tactic mutations no matter what stat. Word, stuff like support, point blank, what is it, crow's foot, that's all viable for whatever. Seek saying the Castlevania DLC is amazing, loving the Death and Dracula outfits for sure. Castlevania, it's cool that you're experiencing that for the first time. Did you ever play any of the old Castlevanias? Because obviously there's a lot of influences and cool graphical things and stuff like that. Yep, cold, that's the vibe. I feel like the definitely when I play the Castlevania levels, I get an itch to listen to some of the old Castlevania soundtracks, so that's great. Yep, Calf. Challenge Rift. Love the Death Sight for sure. That's a great one. Talking about taking the tactics mutations with other builds, the ghosts are, since they're range attacks, you can get point blank bonuses on them. So if you get set Death Sight, point blank is super viable for that. It's not going to be a huge bump, whatever it is, 30-something%, but it's still worth checking out. All right, so what did I do? I picked Brutality. I already forgot. I already forgot. That's really funny. I took networking and completely forgot that I was going to do Brutality. That's incredibly funny. So, oh, and we got ourselves a good dual stat from the scroll manipulation. Oh, Symphony of the Night, absolutely. It's an amazing game. I think I would have to say too that's my favorite. I mentioned a little bit ago that I was doing what do you call it? Some PS2 stuff. I played what do you call it? Lament of Innocence. I played that. It was not a great game. It's definitely a little rough around the edges, but I really enjoyed it. Music was sick. It wasn't awful to get 100%. A lot of like map stuff we had to do, but I thought it was pretty good. But Symphony of the Night is absolutely the best Castlevania that's come out in the past almost 30 years. Jesus. The first Castlevania is iconic, of course, and Castlevania 3 I think is the best of the classic ones, but Symphony's super sick. Yo, Kaler, I put a note in the Discord. I put a chat in there. What's going on? Nice to see you come out of the Expedition 33 hole to make an expedition in real life to say what's up. It's good to see you. I gotta remember to take the right stat. Terraria's coming back hard. I never played Terraria Sausage. I'm familiar with it a little bit, but I never got into it. Hey, Rigoletto, what's going on, Dark Master? It's been a while. Should get back to failing to get 5 BC. Well, I have a feeling if you get back to it and keep it up, you'll do it. It's as we know, takes a little bit of time, but practice and managing your managing your health, upgrading weapons, all that good stuff, chunking money into the forge. You could do it. All right, sweet. All right, so I got to find myself a Brutality item probably soon. I feel like that'd be a good move since I only have one stat. Here we go. I will grab this over Mushroom Boy. Kaylee is still playing Expedition. Hell yeah. Sometimes 5BC feels like a drag. Yeah, it can be. I feel like for for me, it's like I feel like it's not too bad until you get to maybe like 3 or 4 melees when everything starts to teleport in. I don't find it to be like super tough. I don't know if that's the right word, but it does get it gets kind of annoying, I would say, when you're just trying to chill and make some progress and you get dudes bouncing in all over the place. All right, and I think we got ourselves a second good duel stat. So nice little affirmation for Scroll Manip. Yeah, see, like this dude just popping out of nowhere. This is taking a long time. Boom. So we got 2. Oh, I didn't miss it, right? We still get the challenge rift. All right, cool. So we got two good duels and a challenge rift, which is super sick. Seek, the only boss you have in Flawless is Dracula. Yeah. So in order to get the achievement, I'm pretty sure you only have to do the second one, or yeah, I'm pretty sure. But in order to get the outfit, you have to do both. There was a bug. I think it was on 3. Maybe it was 3-4. I can't remember. But there was a bug where you could actually get the outfit in the boss rush if you just fought the second Dracula, but they patched that out, unfortunately. But I feel like that's one of the hardest to get. It's just, you know, the fights takes a while. Dracula's HP is pretty high, and it just takes a long time to get there. I mean, you can get there from, what do you call it? You can get there from High Peak, so you don't have to go all the way through the Dracula's castle anymore, but still not the easiest one to get, so I feel you. I think on this save file, that was also the last Flawless outfit I was going to get. It took a long time. And I can't remember what BC I got it on. I might have got it on 0 BC. I think I just forced it through that. Kaler, no curse runs, not yet. The first coming out of prisoner's quarters, both Arboretum and Outskirts were cursed, and I noped out of that immediately. And yeah, legit, Servants is hard too. Servants is also kind of a pain. I can't remember when it was, but I had a run where I was going for that outfit, and I got tagged by the fire. I think I lost, I don't know, whatever it was, 7 HP, 10 HP, and I got locked out of the Flawless. That was super frustrating. But again, I feel like, you know, the Dracula fight, you learn it. It's not awful, like I said. You know, it takes a little while because of the higher HP, but I feel like just getting there is a slog. Same thing with the Servants. Getting there is a slog. You know, you can get there from the distillery instead of having to go through the shipwreck, but it does take a little bit. All right, so we got ourselves brutality item. I think I might, if I can grab, maybe throwing knives would be great. If I could get throwing knives with piercing on it, I'll keep networking. But we'll see. I'm not gonna roll it off. You know, for right off the bat. If I don't grab it by the time I get my 3rd mutation, I'll let it go. All right. Oh my God. And we get, we're gonna walk out of here with 10 brutality scrolls. This is a blessed run, right? Great luck. Great luck with the dual scrolls from the stat manip. Good luck getting the challenge rift. This is great. Man. Yeah, Kaler, Flawless Servants is brutal for sure. Yeah, Calf, we were talking about that. I think you and Bags were talking about the fact that there's no kill door in Shipwreck, and I think we were joking about how they should have made like 100 kill door instead of a 60. Because that level's long, man. I feel like I'm sure I've said this before. I repeat myself so much. If you've watched any of my videos, you know this. But I feel like the new, quote-unquote, new levels that Evil Empire's put in, Bank, the Outskirts, Shipwreck, like, on higher BCs, they are long. They're so long. Super, super long. To get anything yet? I don't think so, but let me hit up this challenge riff. We'll see how this goes first. And I got 2 foods. I get 2 pieces of food on the map, so At least I got a little bit of buffer in case I take some damage. So I think... So I get a choice here, right? So I can either keep the double jumps, which I think I might do, or I can take this for extra health, but I feel like double jumps are very important. All right, so I'm going to focus for a sec here, see if I can make it out with the same amount of health that I came in here with. Right. I love this room. This is a nice free one. It's not too bad here. We're good. All right, another little area. You just got to be patient and beautiful. All right, so we're good. All right, so what I could do, so since I have technically three extra scrolls, I could skip Corrupted Prison, but I don't think I want to. I think I'm going to try to push it. I think I'm going to push it here. So all right, so let me just take a quick look at the item shop. What do we got money here? Yeah, we already got 20k. We're good. Interminable for the lack of kill door for sure. Cold loves Shipwreck. Yeah, it's super long, but I feel like if you're in the mood for it, it can totally hit the spot. Sausage Flawless Servants on mobile. Oh my god, that's insane. That is insane. Yeah, diabolical, right? Oh my god, who needs health when you have DPS? Someone has said that. Corrupted Prison, do it. Got to do the prison. Yeah, all right. So unless I see something insane here, I'm probably just going to roll. Because we do... That's actually very good. I might grab this over the owl. Please don't be mimicked. All right, we're good. And then I'll take my useless mutation. I'll take my useless mutation into Corrupted Prison. All right, so we didn't miss anything, right? No enemies, no food. Got the challenge rift. Pick something up from the store. All right, anything good? I'm slightly tempted to take this for the extra. What are we looking at here? 616, 850. That's actually not that much. I'll say I was slightly tempted to grab it so that way we could get a little bit of extra cushion, but who needs health when you get DPS, right? Yeah, see, the music for Shipwreck is super good. So good. Demetrius! What's up? Oh, it's so good to see you, man. That was me trying not to yell. It's so good to see you, bro. Sausage, would you say, how do you usually get really high DPS without Cursed Sword? So I'm going to take Vigor just for the extra cushion, because I would hate to lose this run. So when you say really high DPS, what do you mean? Do you mean, is there like a specific like kind of build you want me to answer that for, or you just mean in general? Because I mean, there's always the extras, right? Grabbing support, even if you're not running tactics, because it does so much extra bonus damage. We got the Curse Flask, Demon Strength you can rock, just stuff like that. All right, so focus time, right? Because oh my god, I'm already panicking. Because we got Inquisitors here. I don't have the best weapon, right? I got Twin Daggers, which I guess is fine-ish. Not comfortable with it to take on a curse, I'll tell you that. What do we got here? 3 left, 2 left. Get the rat. All right, good. Nice. Take this. So normally, I mean, liposuction isn't really that big of a deal. It's a pickup where you get double double the cells. So every enemy you kill, even if they wouldn't normally have dropped a cell, is going to drop a yellow one. So you'll see those popping up all over the place. Normally I wouldn't rush as much, but because it's timed, I think it's, 60 seconds. And I do have that outfit. I actually got those 2 outfits I want to unlock. I'm going to hustle just for a little bit, and I'll go back and if I miss anything. I know there was a secret in that wall there. Ooh, nice. Nice. And the other thing too is we, I don't know if you folks noticed it, but we got ourselves a big food that dropped earlier too. So a little bit of extra cushion. What do we got here? Money, I guess. All right. Magic Man is the worst. So my friends and I call the what do you call them? The Inquisitors or Magic Men, because they're just shooting bullshit spells at you all the time. Clean curse, baby. That's right. Yeah, Sausage. So that there's like a lot of ways that I could answer that. So I think what I would say is, if you're looking for just like straight up max DPS, just so you can kind of really shred, I always recommend tactics builds for a bunch of reasons. So tactics items are generally very strong, including all of the starting items. So, you know, the E-Whip, throwing knives, firebrands, those are all really strong just right out of the gate. You get status effects from all of those, right? So you get burning from the, what do you call them? You get burning from the firebrands. Oh my god, this level's so long. Jesus. I thought that was the last teleporter. You get burning from firebrands, you get the bleed from throwing knives, and you get shock from electric whip. So you're already getting some status, which will allow you to get some extra synergies with affixes. Their mutations are super strong. Support, point blank's great. Tranquility can be really good. Barb tips is decent on higher BCs, on higher scroll count. So I feel like that's a good way to kind of get that, right? So pick a couple mains. Again, throwing knives, E-Whip, firebrands. Grab support in a turret, get some synergies, and I feel like, for me at least, that's like the easiest way to beef up the DPS and shred. QQQ, is shield actually that important? So I like shields. I feel like they're a good way to learn parry timing and just kind of get used to enemy attacks. But like I was just saying, it's also possible to get a lot of damage really quickly using double mains, right? It's like all the tactics items I was just mentioning. But shields are also helpful, so I feel like it's one of those things that over time, you said you just started playing, over time you'll kind of find your vibe. I wouldn't count them out, but I also wouldn't say that they're absolutely necessary. I think it's best to give them a whirl, and if you like them, keep using them. If you don't, find some other stuff that you dig. Alright, we good. Kaylor, shields got... I don't even need to read your comment. I'm sure it's spot on. I'm sure it's spot on. Did I get him? Not yet. All right. So I think this is the last teleporter, right? All right, so we're good. All right, so Ramparts is cursed. That is where I wanted to go. I have Damn Vigor, so I'm hesitant, but I will. I think I'm going to grab it. I'm going to go with the Ramparts. Cold, don't parry, just believe in yourself. Calf, yep, worth learning even if you don't end up using it. Yep, for sure. Yep, what Kaylor said about brutality and tactics, for sure. Death Dog, does a plus crit damage on shield affect crits on weapons and traps? So I think, I'm not sure exactly. So if you mean the start affix I have, right, I'm pointing like that's going to be helpful. If you're looking at the start affix on the Rampart shield, I'm pretty sure that's only the first melee or ranged attack, not traps or anything. I think it's just for your main weapons. Daniel-san 0912, welcome to Dead Cells. I can tell you're new. You found baseball bat. Do you think it's any good? Yes. Daniel, come on! It's good to see you, man. Calf, we're going to sit down with the notebook next time? Absolutely. We'll do it. All right, so I think I might do this. Oh, okay, so you're seeing the critical hits plus 20% like this shield. Yeah, so that is only for the crit on the item that it's for, right? So this Bloodthirsty shield, see how it says 510? That is the crit damage after the plus 20%. So it's only for that particular item. Yep, QQQ using that E-whip. Highly recommended. Is this a challenge rift? Oh, baby. 2 for 2. I wish I saw that before. I wish I saw that before I ate the food. Oops. Should have took my own advice and did the full clear before I actually cleared out the food. I'm still going to do the same thing. Daniel, look at the scroll count, dude. I am leaving Corrupted Prison with 12. 2 challenge rifts. I got a double brutality necklace, and I got 2 good duels in sewers. So I need to be very careful here. All right. 2, 3, 4. Oh, that was fine. Challenge room. Bless up, man. Blessed run. All right, so Daniel, here's where I could use your advice, dude. So I originally wanted to go Ramparts, right? It's cursed. I got Damn Vigor. But you think I should go Ancient Sewers instead, right? What do you think? More scroll fragments, right? And it's also not cursed. Yeah, Demetrius. 12 scrolls at prison, man. Absolutely absurd. This is very anti-comfy. So that you could say it was uncomfortable. Uncomfortable, right? Kaylor says Ramparts. A refill. What do I got here? I have a black cherry vanilla seltzer. It's actually really good. Ramparts, because cursed biomes are fun. Daniel says 100% ancient. Ian, you also say Ramparts. Modesto, so the OGs, Modesto and Daniel saying Ancient Sewers. Kaylor, Calf, saying Ramparts. Let's see, Risky. Yo, congratulate! Hey, happy to help out. I'm glad glad that video helped you get some of the hidden stuff. I know some of them are kind of tricky, a little bit tucked away there. All right, we're gonna do Ramparts. Daniel and Modesto, I know, but we gotta do it for the stream, right? So good news, I got ranged here. So in the event that I do actually want to use my useless mutation, I can do that. I got 15% damage. That's fine. Let's see. Is there any? I don't even know. Maybe I'll roll this once, twice. Yeah, whatever. Not a big deal. So here's the thing. So I'll take support, right? We'll get that extra damage. All my homies hate Ramparts. That's really funny. I love Ramparts. One of my favorite biomes. Yep, that's it. That's it, John. So if I make it through, which I'm hoping I do, if I make it through, we're gonna tool on Concierge. I feel I got a little bit of extra wiggle room, thanks to the scrolls. All right, easy does it. There we go. And this Fire Blast is doing some good work, right? I mean, not just because of the absurd scroll count, but I think we rolled plus 15 on it. Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, peer pressure for the win. I'm weak-willed, Kaler. I am I am a people pleaser, and I am just a little bit nervous about streaming. So whatever I don't have to think about is great. Oh boy. All right, there we go. So now what I should do, so Daniel found out that if you kill one of the sore losers with a grenade, it will not give you a 3 curse. I'm gonna... it doesn't matter. So what I should do is I should look for some kind of red grenade, oil grenade, infantry fire, powerful, whatever, and then use that to kill the sore losers, so that way I will not get cursed as much. Yeah, Daniel, teleporters are tough. There's sometimes when I see a passage that doesn't have a teleporter, like close to the top of it, I will keep running until I find one that does. So that way it'll be easier. Oh, we got ourselves a legendary here too. Let's see if it's something good. Come on. Dude, you've got to be kidding me. Find me a worse legendary, and I will I don't know, I'll give you something. I'll send you a copy of Dead Cells, right? Jesus, that's terrible. Oh man. Alright, so can I not get cursed by this thing? Alright. Oh, look at this. This is our 3rd good dual scroll. That's unbelievable. That's unprecedented. John Modesto, great to see you, man. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for hanging in, bro. Thank you. It's always good to see you, man. If I don't think about dying, I won't die. You are correct. Hey, Steven. Hey, sorry, missed your message. How are you, man? Let taunt take the taunt to do it? No way. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't know. I do feel like there's meme runs with taunt, but here we go. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna grab this temporarily. I might actually keep it. We'll see. But let's see if we can find ourselves a sore loser so we can do a quick little demo. All right, I think I saw. All right, so there's a sore loser. I'm just gonna wait until my cooldown comes down. I don't have to worry about melee spawns. All right. So, where is this little guy? Where are we? There you go. So, actually did good damage. Took out a lot of stuff, but also took out that sore loser. So, if you ever go into a cursed biome and you have the ability, I mean, you could take a grenade of any color, right? So if you got tactics, you could always take oil grenade. If you got brutality, of course, you know, all the usual grenades. And then with survival, you get yourself cluster and power grenade. So just a nice little tip brought to you by the one and only Daniel San. Yeah, so right here, no teleporter here. So I'm going to keep going until I find one. Right, there we go. So sometimes, depending on how deep this is, there might be a teleporter at the end, but sometimes they just don't. Sometimes there's just nothing down there. What we got? Yeah, see, this is... What's the point of this? Right? But I still do love ramparts. It's funny, I feel like the levels that I do enjoy are the ones that folks don't love. I like ramparts. I like prom. Prom's good. I don't mind the ossuary. Yeah, Kaler, that's right. Electrodynamics 2. Oh, wow. Cole, that's so funny. No strategy, only vibes. Is it too late for Bank Chance? No, it's not. So I have not... Unless my old man memory has already failed me, I don't remember seeing Bank so far. So I think what I'll do is if it's so I'm not going to grab it if it's this upcoming... Yeah, if it's this upcoming one, I'm not going to grab it. But if it's the one that would take the place of Cavern, Clock Tower, etc., I will grab it. So I think, Demetrius, I think you're the one that pointed this out or mentioned it. But I'm pretty sure if you take... Maybe it was Lemon, I can't remember. But I think if you take Bank after first boss, it's bugged and it doesn't give you the right scroll fragments or scroll counts, I think, because it's supposed to have the equivalent of whatever the highest level is, right? So if I did take it for Cavern, it would, or for the Cavern tier, it would have Cavern scroll count or what do you call them? Fragments versus like Sepulcher or whatever. Oh shit! All right, hold on. Oh man, here we go. We're in it. All right, so how many enemies do I have on here? All right, so I'm gonna see if I can make my... Oh, this will be fine, right? Nope. Okay. There we go. Oh dear, that was not very smart. But I'm pretty sure if you were to take the Bank after first boss, it's bugged and it doesn't give you all the rewards that it's supposed to. Dig a Bank, Calf? All right, man. So what is it? Oh, you gotta bounce soon, right? So I was gonna say if you have to leave and you can only chill for like another 15 or 20 minutes, I will take Bugged Bank just for you. All right, here's another skill shop. I don't think I've had a single weapon shop yet. Oh yeah, so D, if it wasn't you, then it must have been Lemon. All right, so I'm just gonna keep the grenade. I'm gonna grab this carrot and then take it to Concierge. I'm gonna take Concierge. Actually, all right. So here it is. So let me think about routing. So where do I want to go? So I could do... All right, so what do I not want to do? I could do Stilt. So Stilt gives you less rewards, but I got chunked up with those extra challenge rifts and dual stats. So I could take Stilt, not a big deal. If I go Conjunct, I could go Graveyard into Sepulcher. Where am I going with Stilt? Yeah, all right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Concierge into Stilt, and then probably Stilt into Sepulcher. Grab Predators in a melee item, so I can do that. Got a dip at 710. All right, man. Let me hurry up then. Let me hurry up. Yeah, so I'll just do Concierge since it's gonna be quicker. Sausage begging for Bank. All right. Good. Fractured Shrines? No. Kaler? No. Yeah, that's another thing. I know we were talking about Shipwreck music, but the DLC music is so good. Yoan, like, he really cranked it for the later releases. I mean, all of the music in Dead Cells is good, but you folks probably know some of the older, quote-unquote, older stuff, you know, Sepulcher, Ossuary, Prison Depths. Like, there's kind of like a different vibe to them than the later levels. Oh dear. All right, so let me see if I can get a parry off here and go behind. There it is. All right, taking a hit on Concierge is one of the most frustrating things in the game. So I'm gonna play it a little bit more safe than normal. I'm gonna keep my distance here. Try to grab a parry if I can. Here we go. Drop the Sinew Slicer. Right. Yeah, I think we're almost good. All right, we're good. My God, shrines and bank in one run. Dude, that's wild. All right, so we got ourselves a legendary. Hopefully it's something tasty. Hopefully it's not another taunt. If there's another taunt here, it's Modesto's fault. Decoy. No thanks. Thank you. All right, so let's see. Let's see what we got. I think so. Bank would be right here. There it is. All right, so we'll do it. We'll do bank. All right, so let me re-roll. All right, so what I'm going to do is... Oh my God, here we go. Trying to find a spot to empty your backpack here is tough. All right, so we're going to do Predator for sure. I'm going to try to get something that is a little bit more powerful on first attack than the baseball bat. I think I would also like to take Damn Vigor. There's a curse there. The big dudes can do a lot of damage, so I want to make sure I'm protected from that. And then let's see what else we got. Yeah, I don't know. Probably Vengeance. Just gonna try to play it safe here. If I could find a face lock, that'd be sick. The Lord provideth, calf. Here we go. So sausage, unfortunately, got to pick and choose. Picking the bank instead. I should do Dead Inside. I should. You're right. So I was originally thinking of doing a brutality run with Velocity, Frenzy, and Adrenaline because I've said a lot of negative things about those, and I was like, well, let me try the build just to see. And I chose not to because I just remembered it right now. So, all right, so bank. So here's what we're going to do. So most of you folks probably know we got the 3 keys. We got red, blue, and green. Oh, perfect. I think that's the order. So we're actually going to go in descending order, which is great. There's this door down here. What I like to do is I like to activate that teleporter early. The reason for it is, bank can get pretty hairy sometimes, right? We're talking, there's a curse here. There's gold gorgers that can go nuts. There's a lot of things that happen. So having an extra teleporter that will bring you away from where you are is really helpful. So if I'm getting chased by a gold gorger, again, I'm in tough shape with the curse. I can bounce down there. There's a whole nother group of enemies. There's a different layout. So I find that that's helpful. Yeah. All right. So I'm trying to find this curse here. I think it's probably gonna be down one of these passageways. My money's on the one to the right because it's usually right at that first junction. Let's see. Yep, there it is. Yeah, Daniel, Frenzy is not good. Frenzy is not great, man. All right. So, Sausage, if I don't make it, I'm not going to hold you responsible for it. But I hope I make it. All right. So this is great, right? So I have 3 paths I can choose. I can go down here to try to clear the curse. I can go up here, or I can bang on down here and go. So I think what I'd like to do is I don't love the enemies down there. So there's that dancer from the Slumbering Sanctuary. Oh, never mind. I only got a couple paths. Make sure to pay for the Ghoulian's birthday. All right, so I'm gonna pop all the way down here and just see what's going on. Kaler, jobs to ruin the stream. It's fine. All right, so this is no bueno. I'm gonna toss a grenade down there and see what happens. So usually there's a gold, there's a gold gorger. He's coming down. Just gonna drop this behind and then do this. All right, so I'm hoping, let me take a quick peek here, that there isn't another one. So if I do this, and then do this, that should clear it. All right, we're good. We're okay. All right, so I'm going to save this. I'm going to come back for this. I would like to go through the normal route. Bank makes stream better. Sure. I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, I took a tactics mutation on a brutality build, right? Took a curse ramparts, taken bank where it's bugged out. Can't hurt, right? Predator doing work. I think it's so funny, Daniel. I mean, Daniel, you guys are both talking about how adrenaline and frenzy exist. I think it's so wild that instead of taking Predator, someone could take frenzy. Like that's out of control. It's out of control. If you could take frenzy and still have a free mutation slot without it having to take up a spot, I would take frenzy. But let's do some work here. We're good. And we're still really threading the needle here with this health pool. This is not great. That should be the key. All right. All right, so did I miss anything in this section? Answer is no. Whew. Sausage Acro does not work with Torch. It works with Porcupine. Torch's melee. Steven, what does paying the piggy bank do? Nothing. Just makes you feel good. I think if you break the piggy bank, you can get some money, but I've always just filled it. Calf, I know you and Bags break it. Yeah, be banned for an hour if you take Frenzy over Predator. Alpha, yeah. So just my own vibe. I feel like Frenzy is not great compared to some of the other stuff that you can get off color. You know, Gastro's great. Even taking What Doesn't Kill Me could work because I think the initial HP bonus is like 2% or 1.5 or something, but that's pretty good. But I've said it before, I'll say it again, man. It's like there is a use case for everything, so I'm sure there's some builds out there, kind of like the one I was just mentioning, right? So if we took, oh boy, gotta get some rally back quick. If we ended up taking that build, right? So if we did velocity, we did adrenaline, we did frenzy, at least those would all sort of tie in, or at least velocity and I think adrenaline is the one that does the speed buff. So it would all tie in, but are there better, quote unquote, better choices? Yes. But does that mean you should stop using frenzy if you like it? No. It's your game, you know? All right, so I'll grab this. Thankfully, dude's lost. All right, so here's the key. I am gonna grab it, and I'm gonna activate the teleporter up top here, just to do it, right? Okay. Got ourselves another DPS scroll. This should be a weapon shop, right? Okay. Excuse me. All right, like I was saying a little bit earlier. Oh, here we go. Thank God. So if this is 50, what is this going to bring me to? Like 2,700? Is that what we're looking at here? Yeah, let's take it. Like I was mentioning earlier, I do want to find a brutality item that will kill enemies with less hits than baseball bat, so Predator is easier to proc, but this is what we got. This is what we got. It could be a lot worse, right? Or I could just delete Frenzy from the game. You are absolutely correct. Yeah, even when Frenzy works, it is worse than Predator. I mean, Predator is absolutely busted. Absolutely busted. Like, you look at Rampart. So Rampart used to be more protective. It used to be 3 seconds. Then they nerfed it to 2.5, and they nerfed it to 2. And I feel like that's still viable. It's still a little OP, but it's not crazy. But Predator is just insane. We're almost 3 seconds of invincibility. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Sausage, thanks for chilling. Have a good night. Take care. All right. So this is the last section. So all that's in here, I don't know if there's scrolls or fragments in here. I can't remember. But there is that challenge room kind of thing here. So did I miss? Oh, it's up here. I might do that. I might not. So I would do that depending on how things look for the build by the time we get at it. Ooh, bad timing. Because, you know, you get yourselves a colorless item. So I might vibe that before I leave, but we'll see. I feel like I don't want to push my luck. Alright, what else do we got over here? Bat. You know, I'll probably notice too, I'm not even really getting crits off the baseball bat. That was one, but I'm just kind of using it normally, and even as normal, it's doing some pretty good work. All right, we're straight. Seek, what do we got? What's my opinion on the blowgun? I like blowgun. First time with the bad seed, in love with the blowgun. Yeah, so blowgun's great. I think the crit multiplier is like 6. I think it's times 6, which is wild. I love it. I like it a lot, and I think even if you're not getting crits, it's setting up poison for you, which is always good. So, big fan. Big fan. All right, so we got a Gorger up there. We gotta be careful of. He's gonna pop down here. All right, good. Look at what are we doing? What are we doing here? There we go. Calf, I didn't even ask you. I could ask you this over text. What movie are you seeing, man? I don't even know what's out anymore. There's that what is that movie called? Is it called Begonia or something? There's some new horror movie that's out that's supposed to be pretty good. At least I think it's horror. Di was saying that she wanted to go see that. Right. I think I still haven't gotten explorers yet. Let's see, based on the map, it's probably going to come soon-ish. There it is. Yeah, I'm fine. Fine with what I got. Let's knock this elite around. Yeah, Begonia. That's what it is. Do I know why some outfits don't change color anymore? I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean like there are some... I guess that's more heads, but do you just sort of mean like how some of the shoulder pads and stuff, like the concierge has like neon-ish shoulder pads? Like, do you mean things like that, or is there like another part of those weapons that aren't glowing for you? Oh, here's the big elite section. Boom. All right, so what do we got? Nope. And that is a huge difference. That's big. I'm tempted. I'm tempted because there's a good chance I'm going to grab another two stat. And this also has double jump. Yeah, I'm gonna break my own advice. I'm gonna get a little bit of extra HP just for now. What do they call it when you watch speed runs? They say marathon safety, right? How do I feel about this? Look, this is actually pretty good. I don't think, yeah, this layout doesn't have any of the big, those big chains. So I'm gonna take it. I want to see what we get from the colorless chest at the end, and then we'll hit the shops. We are guaranteed a mimic, so we'll see what we can pull from those shops. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, sort of like what I just did here. Challengers are always good to take at the end the end of a biome, just because by then, you know, you'll have food on the map and all that stuff probably. But the other thing too is when Explorer's Instinct kicked, it also shows the path of the challenge room, as well as like we just saw with the bank room here. So even just from that perspective, you can kind of plan things out a little bit. Right, so I don't love this part. I feel like I always get tagged. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Firebrands. All right. So I can roll with this. There we go. Dude, Begonia's already out of theaters. So I mean, you remember this, dude. And I don't know about Daniel. I don't know how things are in the Netherlands or whatever, but like, I feel like movies, when I was younger, they used to be in the theaters for a long time. They'd be in the movie theaters for like a month, 5 weeks, whatever it is. And then there'd be a huge gap before like the tape or the DVD came out. Now I feel like movies come and go so quick. And then they're on Max. They're on HBO Max like, what, a month after? Because like Final Destination Bloodlines was on Max like literally like a month to a month and a half after it got out of the theater, dude. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Seek. All right, I got a few messages here. The pads used to change. Oh, that's wild. I didn't realize that about the outfits. I remember seeing them just kind of glow in general, but I didn't realize when you changed, it would actually change the color of the neon stuff. That's wild. Oh, so Daniel, that happened for you too? All right. All right, let's see what we got here. So I think this is the weapon shop. So I don't want any of this stuff. I don't want any of this. Don't want any of this. Tempting, but I'm not going to do it. So here's the other thing. So I could pivot. I could completely pivot away from Predator and just do throwing knives, firebrands. Always a good option, but I really like going through. What do we got? Is Sepulchre Cursed? I really like going through Sepulchre with Predator. It just makes things really fun. So I'm not gonna grab anything here. I'll just keep what I have. And then I think I might trade something out for a face flask if I can find it. I'm gonna keep Predator, Damn Vigor, and Vengeance. Let's go face flask. What do we got? Nope. Nope. Nada. I think I might risk the food shop. So the food shop can also be mimicked, so I might be in a world of hurt here. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Yep, there it is. Take my food, please. Thank you. Get a few bucks back. Not the worst. Whew. All right, let's get the hell out of here. So how long have I been in this level? Bank. Yeah, almost 10 minutes. This is a... It's a long-ass level, man. Oh, yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point, Kaffa. Post-COVID theater. Everything's so different. So I think I'm sure I told you this, but other people. So the last time, aside from this year, I've seen a couple movies this year. The last couple of times I went to the movie theater, one was in 2015 to see It Follows, which was quite good. And then the other was to see Back to the Future 2, because they had, I don't remember what the exact date was, but whatever the date was where they went Back to the Future, it was in, what was it, 2015, 2017, whatever the date was. They had it in theaters, so I went with a friend, which was pretty cool. But those were the only movies I saw in theaters for a long time. And then this year I saw Final Destination Bloodlines, which was a lot of fun. I saw Friendship, which was decent. I expected more out of Tim Robinson. Then I feel like there was another movie I saw. Oh, and I saw Weapons, Weapons was incredibly good. But I hadn't been to a theater in so long. I was used to all those stadium seatings. Every theater I went to, they had the recliners. They had all this extra space. It was like being in a huge living room. And I feel like they had to do that to kind of pivot to keep business after everything that happened, you know? All right. So I got to remember I got both both firebrands and bad here. All right, we're gonna have a curse chest really soon too. I'm pretty sure. There it is. Ian, great to see you, bro. Love you, dude. See you soon, man. Thanks for hanging, man. I know you got other stuff going on. I'm not gonna take this. I do like hard light, but this is not this ain't the right time for it. God. Oh boy. Here it comes. Alright, good. So I'm gonna let this do a little bit of work. It should pull. Maybe not. But yeah, bank's a chunky one. Yeah, and I think it kind of goes back to what I was mentioning about Evil Empire and their more recent stuff. Like I feel like it's just too long. Fun if you're looking for that amount, right? It's kind of like how hungry are you, right? If you get a lot of room and you got some good food, then great. But if not, sometimes too much is too much. So this might be the key. Yo, jokes aside, so when you say the live action Barbie, do you mean the one with what's his name? Oh my god, Gosling and Margaret, what's her name? Margot Robbie? Is that Margot Robbie, Margot Robbie, whatever her name is. Is that the live action one you meant, Kayla? Because I heard that was a very good movie. I haven't seen it myself, but I heard it was very good and very relevant, I think is another word. But. All right, so I'm gonna slow up. Are you the only one that enjoys long levels? I guess it depends on like what you're trying to do. So like there are times where like I am not in a rush. Not in a rush. I get a great build. I want to push it. Like, you know, having a long bank or shipwreck or whatever is cool. But I feel like if you're just trying to get through, I don't know. Right. So one of the things about Predator is sometimes if an enemy is already in an attack animation, it may continue even though you're invisible. Oops. What do we got? So we're in 3 necklace territory. So would be great to find either a 2-in-1 or a triple. So that way we can get a extra brutality stat back, since I did take the health from that necklace a couple levels ago, just for a little cushion. It was like, yeah, I think I was gonna say, you know, I've watched games done quick here and there over the years, and they talk about marathon safety. I feel like that's like where people will do things a little bit less risky, or take, you know, do strats that aren't insanely difficult or have a really small percentage of being successful, so that way they can get through the run versus pull off the strat. I like indulgence, but I'm not gonna grab it. Is Bat good? No. That was wild. That was so wild. Kayla, is that an anime? I've never heard of that. Princess Kaguya. Alright, so here we are. Alright, so what do I gotta do? I'm still missing a 4 BC door. And I'm missing a shop. I think there's 2 shops here. Pretty sure. So I still got a little bit of hunting to do here before I pack up. Let's see, is that? Yep. Here we go. Seek, that's the vibe. Go to the bank. Put 5 gold in the birthday, whatever it is, in the birthday bank. All right, so what do I got here? I got an 8 and a 9. That's fine. Again, I'm digging around for a face flask, which would be lovely. I haven't really paid attention to. Oh, sick. Okay, I didn't realize. So I didn't even check for synergies. How's that? But Firebrands, Baseball Bat, and Knife Dance all synergize with poison damage, and Sinew Slicer spreads oil, which synergizes with Knife Dance. So we're in good shape. So if I find a face flask that has some really good affixes, I'll grab it. But I actually might just stick with what I have, and that's it. All right. We're good, right? All right, so I think this is the... Wait, did I miss? Ah, there it is. Okay. So I'm going to do Giant. We're going to be going into Giant with 28, which is still good, but just remember I opted for the health. The health on the amulet. Otherwise, we'd be going in there with 20, was it 29? Looking good. What do we got? Another Sinew Slicer. Probably not going to grab it because, yeah, it doesn't have great affixes compared to the one that I'm rolling with. And then let's get rid of this. And grab the last room. Oh wow, that movie sounds sick. You gotta love it when a movie's not just a movie, right? What do we got? No, thank you. All right, that about does it. So there's... I don't want to go all the way up for that food. I don't think I need it, right? Yeah, I don't need it. I'm not going to go up there. All right, so I'm going to go to Giant. I may... We'll see what I get from the kill door. I may actually pop the shield in instead of the bat and just use Firebrands, but we'll see what I get. See what I get out of the door. Daniel, thanks for coming in, man. It's always good. I was just going to cheers you with my seltzer. It's always good to see you, brother. Talk to you soon, man. What a nice surprise. What a nice surprise to see everybody. I didn't know who was going to pop in. It's great to see Daniel. Great to see you, man. Great for Modesto to pop in. I know a lot of folks that watch my channel are also big fans of them, so that's great. All right, so I think Golden Outfit is the last thing. I think it's the last thing I gotta unlock. Oh, Demetrius, it's 2:30, dude. Get some sleep, man. Oh man. All right, so Kayla, let me ask you. So I'm trying to figure out: do I want to go from Giant to High Peak, or do I want to go from Giant straight to Hand of the King? I think I want to go from Giant to High Peak. I feel like that's a good idea. little bit of extra content, right? A little bit of extra goodies. Because I feel like if I go right from Giant to Hand of the King, we're going to be in 5BC territory like very quickly. So never mind. I asked you a question. I answered it myself. Thank you. As always. As always, thank you for the support. All right, so I am going to do this. Do this. All right, let's get in here. It's fine. Yeah, so it's really, it'll pop more once I get the poison from the knife dance, which I'm gonna do right here. Yeah, see that? Big difference. Big difference. All right. So, like I like to do, I'm gonna hang out here on the corner. Sometimes the hand comes down, just jump over it like that. A little dodge. If I don't out DPS Giant, there it is. Damn it. I was gonna say if I don't out DPS him, I like to hang on the corner there. So I should be able to just toss from here, right? Yeah. It's a bummer. Bummer we did not get a flawless, but it's better than losing, right? Oh, here's another taunt. No, thank you. All right. All right, so we're gonna do high peak. I do not want to do distillery. Just like I said, streamer safety. I do not want to do Dracula's Castle because that's going to pin me to the Dracula route. And then same thing with Shipwreck. I'd like to do true 5BC. So we're gonna roll. So I don't know if I've said this, Kayla. We're talking about movies and favorite movies. I have. I'm gonna sound like such a whatever, but back in the day, I used to watch Fight Club all the time. It was like when I was in my teens, early 20s, that was like my movie of choice. No. However, I saw Hereditary for the first time back in, I think it was last year or something. Man, I genuinely think that is my favorite movie of all time. It's out of control. I like Midsommar a lot too. Ari Aster's got some great movies, but Hereditary just like... I'm not trying to sound funny or dramatic, but that movie changed me. That movie changed me. No, I'm not going to do Distillery in Dracula's Castle. Let me put it this way. If I didn't want to get a 5BC win and we were just playing for fun, I would absolutely consider that. All right, so what else we got here? What are we looking at here? Yo, Jesus. All right, so I got to think about this. So what I might pivot to, if I can find another ranged item, I may put this in the backpack with Acrobata Pack so we can get some insane extra damage for free. Napoleon Dynamite, classic. Napoleon Dynamite is the exact opposite of Hereditary, but it was still a great movie. That movie was like a hipster movie before hipsters existed, if that makes sense. But yeah, there's Midsommar is... They're almost like sibling movies, right? Because Hereditary is a very dark, literally dark and figuratively dark kind of horror movie. But Midsommar is very bright. A lot of white backgrounds, takes place outside. A lot of the characters are wearing white, so it's kind of like the horror in the daylight sort of a thing. But they're both highly recommended. Beau's Afraid and what was the other one? Eddington was both of those were like decent. I liked Beau more than Eddington, but I feel like you can't really go wrong with Midsommar and Hereditary. But again, they are very cerebral. They both affected me. They affected me more than a movie should, just based on how tense and absolutely wild it was. Well, you're not a fantasy. You're not a big movie watcher. Well, I just gave you the whole spiel, anyways. Yo. All right. So how are we doing here? So we got 27 kills. Doing all right. This guy's gonna activate. Just get in there quick. Yep. And again, still hunting for some kind of necklace where I can either get 3 reds or 2 reds in another stat. I mean, my damage is good. You know, coming in here with 29 is fine, for sure. It's always good to beef. All right, let's see. Your brother wanted to watch Midsommar with the family. Buckle in. I don't know if I would label that as a family movie, but it could be interesting for all of you. That dude's gone. All right, so I'm doing my usual High Peak Castle, where I will clear out the level before I go into the doors. It's just easier for me to manage, remembering which doors I went in, having the layout of the full castle instead of like popping in the green door, going out the back door, and having to fill in the map. It's just a little bit easier for me to remember and handle this way. Excuse me. I definitely do not want this bat anymore. I feel like it would be very appropriate to change things up. Is this another? No, it's not. But we also have, what do we get for items over here? Oh, we got a Swift Sword and Hayabusa gauntlets. Yeah, I'll grab one of those. I might take the gauntlets. So I guess, like, Kaylor, I guess the bigger question is, like, how does your family feel about, like, really intense movies with random spats of intense gore, I guess is a good way to put it. It's not, like, overly violent the whole time, but, like, when it is, it's pretty brutal. I feel like that was the same thing for Hereditary. A lot of that was more psychological, but when it ripped, it really ripped. Yeah, I'll grab gauntlets. We'll do it. We'll do gauntlets. No reason not to, right? All right, so we did blue. Let's do... I probably should have saved blue for last, but we'll do green and red, and then we'll grab those gauntlets and bounce. Oh, word. Okay. I feel you. Well, what is What's the old saying? Viewer discretion is advised. Man, still not getting a good necklace. Alright, what else we got? Only a couple more in here. Oof. Oh my god, that was so close. Aloof, I am playing on the PS4 version on a PS5, so I use a controller. I don't play on PC. All right, so we're good. So I think I'm going to make a very rash decision. So I'm going to grab the quad damage. I think what I'm going to do is for Hand of the King, I think I'm going to do quad damage and use Ramparts to get a little bit of extra wiggle room there. I'm going to grab disengagement, and then for 5BC, I'm going to take the gauntlets. I just want to get this bat out of here. There we go. All right. This could be it. No, we should be all right. We should be good. Right? Clear. No food. Actually, there is food. It's not a big deal. It's only 15%, but because I got this quad damage, I want to take care of myself as much as I can before we mosey. So I think what I'll probably do too is I'll probably do point blank, disengagement, and support for this. Right? Make sure I go in the right boss room for sure. There it is. This is exciting. So aside from the boss rush outfits, this file is officially complete. So we're rolling. All right, so let's do, what did I say? First and foremost, we'll do disengagement. And then we'll do support. And then I feel like point blank is good. All right. Let's see. Let's see what happens. See how this goes. Should be all right. Should be okay. Should be okay. We'll see. But I am going to chuck this after this fight. Oh, that's beautiful, huh? There we go. Okay. All right, got to kill the worms first. Get the worm out of there. Ooh, boy. I thought I was just going to take a hit there. Oh, there it is. I don't even know what hit me. Okay. Not the worst. Not the best, but not the worst. Yeah, I want to actually give me let me see something. I would like to get a better look at that. I just want to see what ended up hitting me. Maybe it was a bomb from the grenadier there. Let's see. Right, so oh, there it was. I just walked right into the disgusting worms bomb. That's just careless, just complete carelessness. Totally fine. Thank you. I feel like, Kaylor, I feel like a lot of people bounce. I think it's just me and you. I think it's us. I think it's just us chilling. Oh yeah, 5BC. Obviously, 5BC spoilers. I should have said something before the door. If anyone's here and you haven't gotten to 5BC, we're getting into spoiler content here. So if you, as Daniel would say it, if you don't want to get spoiled, you're welcome to close the stream. Thanks for hanging if you're here. Otherwise, we're gonna do it. All right, so let's re-roll. Let's see what I can get here. So we got oil, we got burning, we got bleeding and poisoning. Nope. That should be fine, right? Alpha Vivi, what's up? Cornelius, yo. It's all good. I wasn't trying to get anybody to actually come out and talk if you folks don't want to. I was just making the joke because Kayla and I we talk on Discord a lot, so it's just like chilling. All right, so what do I want to do here? I think I want to do we got Predator. I might want to take melee. This might come back to haunt me. I think I want to take melee because the gauntlets are fast and not super powerful. We'll do that. And then I think I'll do the usual. Let's do I'm actually gonna take disengage instead of damn vigor. Just in case. Body 2, yeah, you never know. You never know who you never know, because we had someone in here earlier who just started playing yesterday, I think. So it's good to just make sure, just in case some folks don't want to get spoiled. I'm not upset about it. It was forever ago. I got spoiled before I ended up getting here, which is fine. On the other side of it, I think it actually may have helped because I was able to see what I was up against before I got there. But feels really good to see stuff blind for the first time. Oh boy. I should not have done that. All right, so I'm gonna wait a sec for my knife dance to regenerate before I go down there, because we had ourselves a librarian. These dudes are not great. I should be able to pop them right here. Yep, good. Hey, look at this. Sure. Let's grab it. Dead Inside, Predator, and Velocity. That's perfect. Jarzakarza just got true ending. Oh hell yeah! Congratulations. I'm glad the videos were helpful. Of course, happy to help out. I mean, I think I've probably said this before in other videos, but one of my favorite things is just hearing from people and hearing their victories and, you know, pushing through, because this can be tricky. 5BC can be pretty brutal, so that's awesome to hear, man. Congratulations. Oh yeah, Kayla's just trolling. Oof. Alright, so we get elite number 1. There we go. And then I think elite number 2, it's probably going to be either... I don't think it's going to be down here. It's probably going to be up through the weapon shop. So let's take a peek. Could be wrong. Nope. Beautiful. Got it. Famous last words. I'm not super worried yet. I'm not super worried. I feel like we're in a decent enough place to to get through this. Predator's helping. The bleeding synergy on Hayabusa gauntlets with both sinew and knife stances is doing some good work. I would like to find the food shop. That would be really helpful. I missed the key down there. I just want to grab big food again, just in case, just to get a little bit of extra armor here. Right. All right, good. So we're going to either hit a chest or the shop or both. Yeah, so here's the chest. What do we got? Cluster grenade. Good, but not for this. Right. That bomber is trying to put work on that trap. That's really funny. All right, food shop should be down here. Maybe not. So normally I would not do this, but I want to see if I can pull this. It should be just enough time to kill the enemy before the head pops back, right? Oh, almost. Oh, come on, man. I want to pull it so I can do this. There we go. All right, so this could be mimicked. So I'm going to drop this down just in case. All right, fine. I still got plenty of money. I got 70,000 bucks. Gonna have to take a good look. I think that was a weapon shop. Take a good look at that shop. Yeah, we're getting close. So, gonna make our way down the tower here. There's ways to kind of like skip a couple levels here and there, but I just personally I like to. Yikes. I like to go the intended way. It's just fun for me. I like to go up across the top and all the way down. Like you can kind of slide down and skip a little bit, but I like going through the main area. Feels like a nice crescendo, you know. Yeah, Predator just doing absolute work here. All right, so I'm going to go all the way around here. I have seen challenge rifts that are just like tucked away on like random tiles around here. So I'm going to keep an extra eye open just in case. But in the lab, I've seen challenge rifts in like the weirdest spots. Oh, and we got ourselves another good duel. So this is like, I don't know, man. I feel like this is comfy brutality. We got over 15,000. We have over 15,000 HP. It's wild. Just gotta make sure not to lose it all. Do the trick here. Hopefully this thing will hit the trap on its way down. Maybe. Nope. It's all good. Oh yeah, we're cruising. We're cruising. Hayabusa gauntlets, underrated, perhaps. Pretty good, perhaps. All right, so we're solid here, right? So I don't think there's anything left. What do we got up the top of the tower here? Oh, we got a face flask. So here's the question. Here is the question of the day. So I'm pretty sure this was a weapon shop. If this is not a skill shop, do we go for the Apex key? So that way we can... Do we go meme? Do we do face flask spite sword? Is that the vibe? Maybe. I do want that face flask, so we're gonna make an awful decision here. Kayla, you're not washed up. You just haven't played in a while. It's been a long time. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I want that face flask. I think I mentioned a couple levels ago that I wanted a face flask. So let's see. Let's see how well I do here. So I'm pretty sure that you can duck here, right? And then there's the other spot you can duck right here. You can roll through here. Wow. That was sick. That was great. Oh, thank goodness. All right. All right, so I think the left side is the one we're gonna wanna drive up. Yeah. So the side that you want to go up for the tower for either the blueprint or the item is usually the opposite. It's the opposite side. So the item's on the right. We're gonna want to go up on the left. And then this is tricky because once you go through here, the door pushes you forward a little bit. So you want to make sure that you don't get tagged by that laser when you open the door. We should be good to go, right? Okay. Sweet. I think I'm going to take this over Knife Dance, right? Because we're using this for poisoning, bleeding and poisoning, but we got bleeding on the sinew slicer. We're gonna get poison from the face flask, so I'm not too worried about it. Oof, Cornelius, that's rough. That's rough. All right, so I'm gonna grab this. So here's what I like about having a lot of money at the end of the game is you can kind of like pick and choose. You can definitely pick and choose what you want to roll with. I think I'm gonna take this over Rampart. Rampart's good, but I don't want the safety. I want to try to at least want to push a little bit more. Star Fury, Frantic Sword. Yeah, we're gonna meme it. We're gonna do it. Sweet. Super clean. Thank you. All right, so we get the big spoiler coming up. So the level is a spoiler, but once we go through the store, it's going to be big spoiler. So let's be careful. And I think we're good, right? Good enough? Yeah, Hemorrhage could have been good. Yeah, for sure. I wanted to stay melee. But Hemorrhage, I don't know. I like Hemorrhage. It's a little bit slow, but I dig it. And then what do we got here? Taunt, no thanks. Wrenching Whip, no thanks. All right, so here's what we're going to do. So now I'm going to start rolling for affixes here. So Hayabusa Gauntlets still could be a great choice here. Because we got that bleeding. I want to see if I can get bleed and poison on this. I might actually try to get bleed and poison on this too. Nope. Oh, let me do my mutations first. Make sure I have enough money for all this. Oh man. Makes the victim bleed. I'll do one more here. Ooh, victims release a toxic cloud with each hit. Oh boy. I guess this is fine. I should have kept what I have, because I do have bleed on this, but it's not bleed synergy. So I just wasted a bunch of money. All right, so what are we gonna do here? We're gonna do Vengeance. We're gonna do Tainted Flask. I'm gonna recycle Yeah, I'm going to cycle the Hayabusa gauntlets. I know it's like the game it's telling me to take taunt. I just can't do it. And then the last one, maybe combo, I guess. I could do, actually, I think, oh, let me do support. That's... So I get a couple choices here, right? So I could roll with support. The other thing I could do is I could roll with instinct, which I think I might do. So I just have constant crits with the spite sword, which means constant face flash refresh. Let's do this. That should be fine. Kaylor, I wouldn't be surprised if it was you. I would not be surprised. All right, so here we are. Big spoilers upcoming. Let's take a look at the build. So let's see. Looking back on the run, things that I could have done. I could have kept that double brutality necklace instead of going for one for health. So that would have put us at 33.45, which is still good. We would have less HP and just a little bit extra damage. I spent way too much money rolling the gauntlets and the spite sword, so I lost some synergy there. Not the worst, but you know, because we're gonna have vengeance, we're gonna have tainted flask for the fight, so we'll at least get some extra damage there. And also, I didn't notice this earlier, but bloodthirsty shield freezes enemies that are blocked with the parry, so there's gonna be like a little bit of CC going on here. I don't love that affix, but all good. So here's the build. We're going in again. Last huge spoiler warning. So let me drink before we go in. Good. Try to skip through this as quickly as we can. We got 20 seconds for what do you call it? Tainted flask. Immediately gonna pop face flask. Immediately gonna throw the turret down and see what we got. What's the attack? We're good. All right. All right, we're good. Do the same thing. So let's see the countdown on face flask. Oh yeah, that thing's shredding here. All right. Worst attack here. All right. I should have drank there. He's gonna change rooms. All right, so we'll throw the tart down here. Get rid of these dudes quick. Gonna drink before he. Oh boy! I'm gonna drink before he comes down. There we go. We're good. This is going to bring us to final phase. So I'm going to pop off another flask as soon as we start here. We're good. Face flask. There it is. Got him. Got ourselves a flawless victory. Feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Cornelius, face flask disables the plus 50% at maximum health. Yes, it does. You're absolutely correct. Yep. Because even though it doesn't count as damage for things like curses and everything like that, the plus 50% goes off the actual number of your max health. So yeah, so I did lose the 50% from, if I had that on the weapon, I can't remember. If I had the plus 50% at max health, I lost that, but vengeance was however much percent, and tainted flask was a ton too. Sweet. All right, this feels pretty good. Like I mentioned beginning of the stream, I haven't really played Dead Cells a lot, and it's been a bit. It's been a little bit. I've been the last thing I did was I played the ambulance missions in Grand Theft Auto 3. So I'm like, I am definitely in a time warp here. But thanks, yeah, Kaylor, Cornelius, Haloof, Steven, Nostromo, thank you. Excellent work. I feel pretty good about that. It's nice to get a win. With brutality, that spite sword was fine. You know, I think, you know, using instinct was pretty good with it, but I feel like I could have taken gauntlets. Gauntlets would have been fine. Most brutality weapons would have been fine because you're getting such a hefty push from both tainted flask and face flask vengeance that you're in good shape. I'm gonna put on the golden outfit with the cell head. I think is that what I want to do here. It's actually pretty sick. There's some like really fun outfit choices here. Alpha, thank you for the GGs. So, all right, I feel pretty satisfied. I don't know about you folks. I feel pretty satisfied with that. So I'm gonna wrap things up in a bit. But thanks again everyone for hanging out. I'd mentioned earlier I'm gonna try to do this a little bit more often. I feel like I stream like twice a year or something like that. But I'm gonna try to do this more often and just sort of check in with folks and play some games and talk and chat or whatever it is. So I think that's the vibe. But I'm gonna bounce. So again, thanks everyone for being here. It took me a little longer than I wanted to hop online, but glad I did it. Nice to see everybody. Yeah, take care, right? So what is it? As always, thanks for watching and good luck out there. See you folks.